Just dropping in for a little practice today. I'm on the eve, or could be, however you want to look at it, the full flowering moon of May. What's flowering in your life? I know these are times when we feel like things are shriveling up. I find myself questioning everything I do these days. But maybe this is a chance for us to really allow our roots to dig down a little deeper, to discover some of the wonderful flowering that wants to happen, what's blossoming, what's rising up in you and is going to blossom on this full flowering moon of May. Let's take a practice and just let the best of ourselves begin to work its way up from the soil and begin to blossom and flower. Let's begin that with the breath here. Drawing in good deep inhalations and exhalations. Feel like something in you as the breath goes down, like the sunlight that's coming down on the earth, warming it up, like the rain that's showering down, softening that soil and everything underneath. What is in you as the breath comes in, and on that exhalation, let it start to rise up and be expressed in a flowering. Inhaling the breath and the nurturing water of life down into the body. Exhale, send out your root system, your blossoms rising up and exhaling out. Let's draw the palms of our hands together. Splay the elbows out just a little bit here. Press the palms together. The base of the palms, the base of the fingers, and the tips of the fingers. A little pressure there. And then rotate the fingers one way or the other. Snapping your hands at the wrist. Float that back in a horizontal figure eight. Working the shoulders, the wrists, the arms. Pause it. Bring it back the other way. As you do, take those arms up a little higher, out a little wider. Feel that movement into the shoulder blades. Let's pause right there. Bring the hands into the heart. What is that blossom? What is that flowering within you? Good breath into the heart, into the hands. Let's send that blossom out on the exhalation, stretching the arms out. Pull it back in, hands back together, elbows out. Inhale, begin to reach up, and now take that into a vertical figure eight. Pausing at the top. Send it back the other way. Reach up a little higher, out a little wider. And then we're going to draw that back up at the top. Hold it there. Slowly let the rain, the sunlight come down onto the crown of your head. Good deep inhalation. Take it from the bottom, coming up through the top, that whole stem and root system. Breath into it, and then send it up to the sky. Releasing the palms there beside you, then, or bringing the palms down beside you. Flip that left arm up and over. Exhale, inhale, bring it back up. Flip the right arm up and over. Exhale. Inhale, lifting back up, pressing into the right. Exhale, the left over. Let's stop here for a moment. Inhale, now just take the left arm up. Exhale, fold it back over. Feel that stretch going all the way down to the waistline, through the side body. Breathe into that left rib cage. More blossoming, more flowering. Inhale the arm up. Plant that left hand beside you. The exhale, the right arm over the head. Inhale, draw it back up, press into the left, reach up with the right. Exhale, draw that hand back and up and overhead. Breathing into the right rib cage like something is blossoming right through that side ribs. Inhale, bring it back up. And then just let your shoulders roll around here a bit and back the other way. Let's unfold our legs, sweep them around behind you, or roll right over your legs, either way. Coming into a tabletop position here. We're going to have our toes curled. We're going to work the lower part of our body first. So let's just slip the hips back here. Get a nice, deep, long push back through the tailbone, wiggling the tail of the puppy dog. Inhale, rock forward, lift up the feet so they're just dangling there. And then let's circle those feet about 10 circles in one direction, flexing the toes and the feet as you circle them, and then 10 circles coming back the other way. Pausing that, set the toes back down, toes are curled, press the hips back again, walk those hands out a little bit further, extend the puppy dog, pushing back through the tail, reaching out through the crown. Inhale, rock forward again. Lift up the feet here again. Now drop the tops of the feet back down onto the mat. Slip back into an extended child's pose. Inhale, let's rock forward. Tops of the feet are flat. Hands right underneath your shoulders. Nice spread on the fingers, base of the palms, base of the fingers, tips of the fingers. That's your pressure. Drop the belly down and let the hips rise up into a cow. Let that guide all the way through the spine till your gaze is forward. Exhale, tilt the pelvis down, the back arches up, chin to the chest. Exhale there. Inhale, tailbone up, belly drops, chin rises. Exhale, back the other direction. 2 more. Inhale, back into cow. Exhale, into cat. Inhale, back to neutral spine. Tops of the feet are flat. Exhale, let's come back into an extended child. Inhale, rock forward, curl the toes. Exhale, extended puppy. Inhale, rock forward, uncurl the toes. Exhale, extended child. Inhale, rock forward, curling the toes. Exhale, back, extended puppy. Inhale, back forward. Now you can keep your toes curled or uncurl them, whichever way you'd like. Let's press back through the right foot here and stretching back into a tiger stretch. Exhale, bring the head under, or the knee underneath and bow the head towards the knee. Inhale, back into tiger stretch. Exhale, back into tiger bow. Let's go right into a sunbird. Inhale, press back to the right heel. Now take the left arm and reach it out into a sunbird. On the exhalation, draw the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, bring it back together. Inhale, back to the sunbird, but now take your right foot, take it over the left, plant the toes outside the mat on the right foot over to the left. Maybe take your left arm and feel like you can circle it, not circle it, but draw it in a line. So if your right leg is bending back, now get that left arm kind of going in the same direction. Got a lot of weight here in this right shoulder. Be careful. That doesn't feel right. Bring it back to center here then. And we'll lift up that foot. Let's take the right or left hand back underneath us here. Right leg is still extended. Cat bow. Keep those elbows tucked in and draw the nose or chin down to the mat. Pressing into that. Inhale right back up. Then we'll draw the right leg there behind us. Circle that left arm back behind. Grab the foot. Press into the foot now. Arch the back. Lengthen. Up through the crown. Releasing the foot. Hand back down onto the mat. Knee back underneath. Scoop that right arm up to the sky now. We've been working that shoulder with the weight. Now let's just give it a rest here. Drawing the right arm behind the left. Right shoulder and side of the head to the mat. If you can't get the shoulder and the side of the head to the mat, keep this arm up and just lower onto your right forearm is fine too. Draw the left arm out to 12 o'clock. Inhale that arm up to the sky. Exhale, drop it across the back. Hold the shoulder open and back, a little blossoming. Starting to pull out of that left shoulder. Bring the left arm back up to the sky and work the left shoulder. Half a dozen circles in one direction. Half a dozen coming back the other way. Completing your circles, plant the hand, push into the hand, unthread the needle, hands back underneath, back into our tabletop position. Inhale here, and exhale, just keeping it soft and easy right now. Let's drop the hips back with the toes uncurled, coming into an extended child's pose again. Walk the hands out, and now take your right arm and swing it back around behind you, and then looking over to the right. Drop that head in there a little bit more. Inhale, we'll sweep the right arm forward, take the left arm back, look out to the left. Exhale there, dropping the head in. Inhale, sweep the left arm forward, right arm back. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the right arm forward, left arm back. Looking to the left. Exhale. One more work on the neck there. Again, sweep it, right arm back, gaze to the right. Exhaling down. Inhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Exhale down. Inhale, sweep that right arm or left arm back out in front. Let's rock the body forward. Come right back into our tabletop. Inhale, tilt the pelvis upward, belly drops, gaze is up. Cow. Exhale, tilt the pelvis down, chin to the chest. Cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Working the other side, back to neutral spine. Press back through the left heel this time into a tiger stretch. On the exhalation, bow the head, draw the knee underneath and through. Inhale, press back through the left heel. Exhale, bow the head underneath and through. Inhale, press back through the left heel, raise the right arm up into a tiger stretch. Exhale, elbow and knee together. Inhale, reach out through the right fingertips, the left heel. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale, reach on out again. This time though, take that left leg over the right, plant the toes outside the mat. You're doing okay with it. Rotate that arm into alignment, what feels like it would be in alignment with that back left leg. Working this shoulder though, sweep that back to center. You can lift the leg up. Let's go into our little crunch on this one. Let's bend the back leg, sweep that arm around behind, grab the left foot, pull the heel in towards the bottom, then press away and lift and arch up. Release it, draw the hand to the mat, extend the leg back out. Now we'll go into that cat bow and draw the nose down to the mat. Inhale, back up. Tuck that knee back in. Got a lot of weight going on this left hand now, so let's take that threaded needle this side. Raising the left arm up. Exhale, sweep it over to the right, threading the needle to the right. Right or left shoulder and side of the head comes to the mat. Right hand can walk out to 12 o'clock. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. Bend it at the elbow and drop it across the back. Take the shoulder open. Inhaling the right arm back up. Begin to work that shoulder. Half a dozen circles in one direction. Half a dozen coming back the other way. Plant the hand right in front of the face, press into it, unthread the needle. We come right on back to our tabletop position, tops of the feet still flat on the mat. Rock the hips back, walk the hands out, extended child's pose. Sweep both arms around now behind us and layer them on the back with the palms facing up. If you can, drop your forehead down to the mat. Let the shoulders here kind of spill off to the sides. As the shoulders and the back feel like they're opening, slide the hands off the back side. Let them just drop down to the mat so you feel like the shoulder blades open up even more as you drop the hands down onto the mat. And now we can just be whatever it is that's a blossom that's there within you, kind of waiting. Let your body be that bud with the pursed lips just ready to open. We'll slide the hands out in front again. Rock the hips forward. curl the toes behind you and drop back into an extended puppy dog on an exhalation. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, lift the hips up into downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward into plank. Exhale, drop the knees down onto the mat, toes still curled. Inhale, slip the hips back, extended puppy dog. Exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward into plank. Exhale, drop the knees. Inhale, press back, puppy. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Let's stay here for a moment. Walk the dog if you'd like. Stretch those backs of the legs out. Then, pressing into your right foot. Let's inhale that left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it underneath and bow the head to the knee. Inhale, bring that leg right back up again. Left leg up high, three-legged dog. Exhale, sweep the left leg forward to the front of the mat. Check your alignment. Front knees over the ankle or behind it right now. Back foot is pointed forward. Stretch back through the leg. Even inhale the hips up just a little bit here. Exhale, drop it down. Drop the knee there. Let's scoop the arms off. And start to let the blossom grow up through your body and shine it out. Now it is the full blossom moon, the full flowering moon of May. Let's start to work that into our practice too. Inhale now with hands back down here. Lift up the knee. I'm going to invite you just to rotate both feet to this outside edge of your mat. Inhale the arms out to the side, alongside the ears, flat back or neutral spine. Exhale, push the hips forward, lift right on up. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, drop the hands down to the heart. Rotate the feet in just a little bit, maybe even walk them in a little bit more. We're going to go to a moon salutation here to honor this full flowering. Let your body be that flowering. Arms out to the side. Inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees, drop the hips straight down and come into goddess pose. Can we take that deeper? Let's inhale back up. Exhale, back into goddess. Inhale, back up. Open the feet up a little wider, toes and heels alignment with each other. Exhale, fold right over, the arms and the legs matching up. We're going to lift that moon up now. Scoop the arms underneath. Hands facing, palms facing up, one hand layered on top of the other. Notice this nice full moon you're holding right here in your arms. Inhale, we're going to stretch it along the horizon, reaching the arms out, then flip the palms up, and as you inhale, push the hips forward, let the moon rise above you till the fingertips touch. And then exhale, scoop it all the way down and hold it right there within you. Rotate your front left foot straight down the mat. Knees tucked in, back heel is in alignment with the front. Open the arms up. We're going into triangle. Inhale, reach on out. Exhale into triangle, gaze to the upper hand. Hand could be on a block, inside or outside this leg, or just resting on the shin. Oftentimes, to get this hand all the way down is an overextension of this hamstring, deepening that too much. Just take it to where the body folds. If you extend out and just fold naturally at the hips, chances are that hand's going to land right here. Inhale, lift it back up, rotate the arms around behind you, interlace the fingers, stretch the arms back, and there it is, the full blossoming, full flowering moon of May coming out of your heart. Release the hands behind you, reach out again, but now rotate that right arm all the way out towards the left foot. Exhale, drop that into a revolve triangle. Ideally, the front knee stays locked in, the back heel stays down. If you need to bend here a little bit, that is fine. A block right here beside this foot could be a handy tool. Why I don't have it, I don't know. Gaze to the upper hand. Carefully now, lift it back up. And then swivel the hips back forward again. We'll inhale the arms up. Now let's just take it. Look right down that left foot and exhale into a head to knee. This is going to allow us then to rotate our back foot forward. Step the left foot over a bit if you need. And then slide it back underneath you into plank. Drop the knees, toes are curled. Exhale, slip the hips back into an extended puppy. Inhaling, rock forward, and exhale there. Inhale, step the hips back. Exhale, slip the heels down, the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward into plank. Exhale, drop knees. Inhale, the hips back, extended puppy. Exhale, lift up the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, into plank. Exhale, drop knees. Inhale, press the hips back. Exhale, lift the hips up. Downward facing dog. Walk the dog here for a moment. And now we're going to press into the right heel, and let's lift up that left leg. Now we're going to do it the other way. Press into the left heel. Let's lift up the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, pull that right knee underneath and through, like a tiger bow. Inhale, right back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, pull the right foot forward to the front of your mat. Check the alignment, knees over the ankle, back foot's pointed forward. Inhale, the hips up a bit. Exhale, drop them in. Drop the back knee to the mat. You can uncurl the toes if you'd like, or keep them curled. Lift up and start to blossom. You're flowering, reaching up. In last month's full pink moon, it's about the blossoming trees. Now things are coming up out of the soil. Sure, we've had those early bird flowers, but we're getting more and more into the color of spring here. More and more flowering happening. All right, hands back down. Let's step up here. Rotate the back foot so that it's turned in. And then walk both feet to this outer long edge of the mat. I'm going to be putting my bum back your way. I may just turn it around here just so that I can give myself a little bit better look. So I'm going to rotate down this way so I can work that again. So we walk our hands back to center. Let's inhale the arms out alongside the ears. Exhale, bring it on up. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, the hands down to the heart. And we'll go back to our moon salutation. Heels in, maybe a little bit closer. Inhale the arms up and out. Exhale, drop into goddess. Inhale, back up. Exhale into goddess. Inhale, lengthen back up. Open the feet a little bit wider. Exhale, fold into a wide leg fold. Hands matching up with feet. Bowing the head towards the earth. Scoop the arms underneath you to hold the moon there. Palms facing up, one layered on top of the other. Inhale, stretch that on out to the sides. Flip the arms up. And then deepen it. Lift it all the way up until those fingertips touch above you. You got the moon above. Exhale, hold it right there within you. Now we'll rotate the right foot down the mat. Reach the arms on out. Exhale, fold into triangle. Gaze to the upper hand. Inhale, lift it back up. Sweep the arms around behind you. Interlace the fingers. Let's let your heart flower, blossom, open up. Release the hands. Reach the arms out to the side. Swivel the left arm now out towards the right foot. Exhale into a revolved triangle. Hand on a block. Gaze to the upper hand. All challenges, all helps. Work it. Try to keep the knee in, the foot down. Inhale, let's lift back up. Swivel that forward, get the feet pointing forward, arms rise up, and exhale down to the heart. Get the same balance here. We're going to rise back up again. Look down that front foot and exhale into your head to knee pose. And then slide the front foot back underneath you so you come back into a plank. Good deep inhalation here. Exhale, drop the knees. Uncurl the toes, slip the hips back, and come into a full extended child's pose. The flowers open each day and come back down to the earth to talk to their source, greet and be grateful for the nutrition they've received this day from the sun. They fold back in to take that in. Let's inhale those hips forward again. Lift on up into a downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Exhale, follow it with the left. Inhale, rise up. I'm going to go right into some sun breaths here now. This whole blossoming, this whole flowering. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, press the hands out and down. Kind of come up one more time. Inhale, bring them on up. On the exhalation, let's drop the bottom back, fold the bend at the knees, and come into a chair pose. Inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, close them back up. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open back up. Now sweep the arms around behind you. Interlace the fingers. When you come into your next inhalation, let's lift up the hips, straighten the legs out, bow the head, and come into a yoga mudra. Inhale, sweep the arms upward. When you exhale, let's take the right hand onto the heart and the left hand onto the belly. What is there within you? What blossoms? What wants to shine? Good deep inhalation here. On the exhalation, let's step our right foot back behind us, carefully lunging back. Turn the heel in, toes out. Bend into the front knee. It's over the ankle or behind it. And let's let that blossom start to come out of us and reach on out like petals, like limbs, all of it. Leaves branching out, lengthen out through the shoulders. Feel strong and flowering in this blossoming that you are. And then let it shine. Drop that right hand behind you. The left arm circles and you shine. Daffodils and crocuses, sometimes they make their way up too soon and you get bit. We're going to maybe have a little chill this weekend again. Let's circle that left arm back around behind us and let's play it a little bit more humbly. We don't have to be the first ones to shine, but we will in our own time. Bowing forward, head towards the earth, that left shoulder angle in towards the left knee. Release the bound hands behind you. As you pull them forward, scoop your body right back up into that extended mountain. Exhale, sweep the arms back down into our sun breaths. Inhale, rise back up. Palms meet, turn out. Exhale into sun breath. One more. Inhale, rise up like the blossom, the flowering that you have within you is just alighting to this day. Palms back out. Exhale, back down. Let's come back up one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, drop the bottom back into chair pose. This time let's draw the hands into the heart. Inhaling here. On the exhalation, can you scoop that left elbow over towards the right knee? Maybe even hook it and turning and looking out to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to hook that right elbow over towards the left knee and looking out to the left. Inhale, back to center. Sweep the arms out. Embrace who you are, the blossom that you are. Don't let all of this holding within as we bend just shut down all of your growth. There's still life happening within as well as without. Let's scoop it all the way out here to the right. How are those quads doing? They're alive, they're functioning, it's life. And then draw that back to center on the inhalation. Exhale over to the left. We're going to get those quads just fired up and feeling great about their existence. Inhale, back to center, scooping the arms back behind you. Exhale, lift up the hips and bow with the arms springing up into a yoga mudra. Releasing the hands behind you, scoop all the way back up to an extended mountain. On an inhalation. Now take the left hand onto the heart, the right hand onto the abdomen. Exhaling there. Feeling your heart, feeling the energy of life pulsing, coursing through you. There's something there that wants to blossom, flower, and shine. Let's let that happen. Inhaling. Pick up the left leg and step it back. Heel in, toes out. Bend into the front right knee. And then let's send that blossom out through the stems, through the branches. Reach on out into warrior two. Press back to the outer edge of this extended back left foot. Moving energy then into that front knee and shin as well. How is it that we can just let that scent and beauty tucked so close in? Let's let it shine. Drop that left hand onto the back. Exhale the right arm up and overhead. Feel the opening here, the blossoming through that right rib cage, and breathe into it. Like you're sending your perfume of life right on out. Inhale the arm back up, then to keep it humble, we draw the hands together, knowing that each night that blossom needs to just tuck in and be safe. So then bow yourself down to the earth. Inhaling here. Release the hands. Scoop them alongside the body. Lift right back up into an extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Standing forward fold. Inhale, rise up to a neutral spine. And exhale, drop it back in. Let's just let it hang here for a moment. Maybe if you could lift up the toes just a bit, even up to the ball of the foot. Scoop your hands. If you need to bend the knees here, you can do that. Just do what's right for you. Get those hands underneath the toes and the balls of the feet, and then try to extend up through the hips. Bow the head towards the earth. Just let shoulders, head, neck, and shoulders release and relax, but lift up through the hips. If there's a soft bend in the knees, that's fine too. You can lengthen the spine by pushing the bottom upward, dropping the head downward. Good stretch through the back of the legs at the same time. All right, let's scoop those hands out from underneath the feet, soften the knees. We're going to bring our bottom back down onto the mat. Hands to the heart, sit up nice and tall. Inhaling here. As you exhale, scoop that left foot out in front of you. Push out through the heel. Inhale, draw it back in. Settle it down. Exhale, sit up tall. Inhale, kind of rock back. Start to press out through the right foot and exhale there. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, sit up tall. Back over to the left side. Inhale, start to lift up, and now take your left hand, reach out, grab the foot, and as you exhale, press out through that left heel, holding on with the left hand. Maybe then reach out with the right hand to deepen that. Grab a hold of the foot, and if you can draw the head towards the knee, lift it up a little bit higher. Bend the left leg at the knee, settle that foot back down, hands back to the heart. Inhale, lift up the right leg, reach out with the right hand. Exhale, press on out. Scoop the left arm out to meet it now and lift up a little bit higher. Find balance, find good extension through this leg. Inhale, we'll release that, bending it at the knee and draw it back in. Let's take the hands underneath the thighs here. Get my bottom forward just a little bit. Roll back down. Hands can rest on the shin or the knees or the fold of the legs. A little rotation here. Nice massage on the lower back. And then go ahead and drop your feet back down onto the mat. Arms alongside the body. Gentle sway of the legs. And then let the knees fall together. Inhale here as you exhale. Both knees over to the right, gaze to the left. Try to allow your body to just unfold in its own blossoming, like those tulip petals that start with a nice opening, but eventually they just Find relaxation and open up fully. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale back to center. Or lay down here on the mat. Heart is opened up. The shining of your full moon self. Lifted up. Whatever else your body might need there, take care of that. But when you're ready, slide the legs down the mat. Let's bring the arms alongside the body with the palms preferably facing up. And bring yourself into that closing pose of Shavasana. As you find your way into that final pose, I'd like to share a lovely poem by the poet Barbara Crooker, speaking to this season of blossoms and this full moon time, the full flowering moon of May. Listen, I want to tell you something. This morning is bright after all the steady rain, and every iris, peony, rose opens its mouth rejoicing. I want to say, wake up, open your eyes. There's a snow-covered road ahead, a field of blankness, a sheet of paper, an empty screen. Even the smallest insects are singing, vibrating their entire bodies, tiny violins of longing and desire. We were made for song. I can't tell you what prayer is, but I can take the breath of the meadow into my mouth, and I can release it for the leaves' green need. I want to tell you, your life is a blue coal, a slice of orange in the mouth, cut hay in the nostrils. The cardinal's red song dances in your blood. Look, every month the moon blossoms into a peony, then shrinks to a sliver of garlic, and then it blooms again. I invite you to wiggle fingers and toes. Turn wrists and ankles in and out. Gentle movements within, things flowering, moving unseen until they blossom. Let that movement there in your wrists and ankles, arms and legs, pooling in the blossoming of yourself. Sliding the legs up the mat, knees pointing towards the ceiling, a little poking